Good evening, everyone. This is Babu Raipuri, Director of BRICS Academy for CA, CS, and CMA. I'm here today with the latest announcement related to Company Secretary course regarding new training. So the notification is dated on February 1st. So the students who are actually studying executive and who are actually appearing for professional courses, they have a high level confusion regarding the training that is excuse me, regarding the training of CS. So this notification clearly I'm showing exactly, if in case you have understood well and good, if in case you have not understood or you have not yet seen this notification, please do consider this as the latest news for you from ICSI Institute. The introduction of new training structure, look at this, the introduction of new training structure from 3rd February 2021 based on company secretaries regulations, so on and so forth. Then previously there were some what you call regulations like 46BA, 46BB, 46BA, 46BB were actually the regulations which were passed, which were valid until 2nd February 2021, wherein ICSI has given some relaxation from certain number of days training. If you want to see, I will show you that as well. All right, this earlier notification, if you could see, I hope you are able to see here, temporary relaxation under 46BA, 46BB of Company Secretaries Regulation Act 1982. It was like you see, due to COVID, on account of COVID-19 pandemic, and considering the interest of the students, the council has recommended for the extension of application of regulations as amended so and the same has been approved by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. All right, it says period of compulsory switchover of training, old training to new training. There was a switchover rules and regulations. They were extended for the further period of 6 months, that is up to February 2021. That was 46BA earlier notification, if you could see. So the students who have not yet started training, you don't have to worry. So the new notification, you have to worry. This is basically the students who are actually waiting to start their training. Okay, then the next one, if you could see, executive development, entrepreneurship development program, which is supposed to be for 1 month at least. It was reduced actually before for 15 days, 46BB regulation. All right, so there were some relaxations. I would say there was some relaxation when it comes to training. So now those relaxations are over. That is February 2nd was the last date. Now February 3rd onwards, the new training schedule has been announced by ICSI. The new training schedule goes like this. All right, that's what. So you don't have any confusion about what is this 46BA, 46BB. These were the notifications and regulations which were given as a compulsory training modules and the duration within which you're supposed to continue and finish. But that has been completely relaxed because of the effect of COVID-19, and that is gone for a while now. In the sense, gone for this thing, I mean, permanently, right? So the new training structure, if in case you are a student, you are currently in executive or you're trying to write executive exam, so you are more worried about what next. Obviously earlier situation was 24 months training was there. 24 months training was there, but that was little different. Even before writing professional exam, yes, you could finish that 24 months training, but there's a little change here. Try to understand this first one. It says students shall be required to complete the following training requirements as for the new training structure. The first one clearly says executive development program is going to be for 1 month duration after passing executive program examination. If you had passed your executive examination, and you will have immediately something called, immediately in the sense you need to register for it before you actually commence the original training for about 21 months. You must finish executive development program within what after execution executive development program of 1 month after passing executive program. So all the students who are writing executive exams in the month of December or in the month of June, mostly in the month of June, thereafter, if you want to initiate your training, you must finish this program called EDP, Executive Development Program, after passing executive program examination. All right. Next, practical training for 21 months. Practical training for 21 months. Look at this. In the sense, if you want to start your real training for about 21 months, which is mandatory for every company secretary student, you must have already finished executive program, and after executive program you must have already finished EDP, that is executive development program. Then thereafter, like normal working hours, that means you cannot do degree or other qualification, or you cannot do any other PG or something, any other job or something and do this. So you have to do it in the normal full time, on a full time basis. That means 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 10 to 5 or 10 to 6, whichever is the time that is decided by the firm where you're actually going to get trained. So normal full time training of 21 months. That means EDP after executive, whatever guidelines according to what is given by ICSI you have to follow. But this 21 months executive development after completion of executive development program, training will start on a full-time basis. So where the question comes, where am I supposed to do? In a company having a company secretary in whole-time employment, or any other company fulfilling such criteria as determined by institute. So can I do training in a company, but in that company make sure, I mean, you know very well, being a company secretary student in company law, you must have studied that not all the companies are supposed to have a full-time company secretary. There are few companies, there are companies which are specifically mentioned in company law, rule 8 here, you know very well, section 203, etc. So basically, a company which has got a paid up capital of 5 crores or above, they should have a full-time company secretary. So such companies, if you want to do, I mean, if you want to do training of this 21 months, you can do training in a company where company has full-time company secretary. This point many students have actually misunderstood. Many students keep asking me, sir, is it compulsory that I should do only under practicing company secretary? No, there are alternatives. 3 alternatives are given by the institute, very crystal clear. That's why I'm showing you this notification. Instead of me talking and showing my face, I wanted to understand the notifications issued by ICSI, because this is your institute. You're a student of this institute. You're going to be a company secretary in future, so you must understand what exactly the language that is used by institute. So first of all is, after passing executive, you must be doing something called EDP. In other words, we call it as executive development program for 1 month duration. After passing executive 1 month executive development program, you'll have to start your training for about 21 months, and that 21 months training is going to be full time in a normal working hours. You cannot say part time, I will do graduation, I will do MBA, I will do, because usually the students who have finished executive, they will always think about MCOM, MBA, this one, that one job, etc. No, you have to do full time. Mentally prepare for this. All right. Next, where should I do? In a company where company secretary is there as a full time employment. The second one, you see, under a company secretary in whole time practice. So you can also do, there's another alternative if in case you want to do a training of this 21 months, you can do under a company secretary who's in practice. So a company where there is a full-time company secretary, a company where there's a full-time company secretary, and you can also do under a company secretary who's in practice. And in other words, over a time and above, I mean, over a period of time, company secretary ICSI institute would be determining certain guidelines, like this notifications will be releasing. So those notifications you don't miss. Please subscribe the channel of Bricks Academy. We will keep posting you what all updates that we have in this regard, so that you will not miss anything. Our only intention is you support us in terms of liking this video, in terms of subscribing this, and we will support you in terms of giving the information at a free of cost. All right. Third important alternative, any other body, corporate or institution or an organization or an entity fulfilling such criteria. So institute might give a notification in that it might tell you so and so body corporate, in the sense company which is registered inside India, outside India. An institution could be a consultancy which is actually having a consultancy LLP or something. So company, institute, ICSI might notify over a period of time the organizations, the entities, the institutions, and the companies where you can still be eligible to do your training. So that you have to wait for. So that's the reason I told you subscribe this channel, and we keep posting you what all updates are happening. And sometimes even if you have received a notification, many times my students keep calling me and asking me, sir, what is this? We didn't understand the language. Obviously sometimes you won't understand because the professional notifications from the institute, such a reputed institute, notifications might not be very clear for most of the students because the language could be different. So in that case we will definitely help you as to exactly what is this. All right. Next, third one, after passing professional examination, the last stage of CS, a corporate leadership development, CLDP, a corporate leadership development program. Am I clear? Corporate leadership development program for not less than 30 and maximum 60 days. So you have EDP 1 month after passing executive. After passing EDP, after clearing the training of EDP, you will have to start 21 months coaching. After clearing 21 months 21 months training wherever, 21 months training wherever, like a company where a company secretary is in full time, a practicing company secretary, or any organization or an entity which has been notified or specified by ICSI, you can finish your training. And before, see there, after passing professional, so you don't have to do this before passing professional examination. After passing professional examination, there's going to be a training called corporate leadership development program, corporate leadership for not less than 30 and determined by the institute. So minimum 1 month to maximum 60 days will be there. So could be 30 days, could be 40 days, could be 45 days, could be 50 days. That means between 1 month to 60 days this training is going to be held after passing company secretary professional examination. There ends the matter. Once the training is done, once the required test, whichever is conducted, or assessment exam is conducted by the institute regarding the training, if you could clear it, you will get a certificate, and definitely you will get the membership, and you will start your journey as a company secretary. All right. I quickly recap what I said just now. Number one, if the new training structure according to this notification, which was released by ICSI in the recent past, that is February 1st, it says the new training module after passing executive examination, after, because they did not tell us module one. So mostly after passing both the groups, you will have to start 1 month EDP. After passing 1 month EDP, you are eligible to start 21 months training, either in the company where company secretary is in full time, or under practicing company secretary, or under any body corporate or an organization or an institution which will be determined by the institute. And after passing professional examination, you're going to have 30 days to and maximum 60 days. You'll have a program called corporate leadership development program. That is the current structure as it is. The notice is brought. I'm from Briggs Academy. We are there at Bangalore and Hyderabad. If in case you are in need of executive coaching and professional subjects coaching, please do call us, and we will definitely be happy to assist you. Have a good day. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.